Yep.
Welcome to the second version of Blue Blood Rivalry. We're so excited to have you right here with us. This is the Sports Shop at Reese and K-Mac. My name is Earl Reese. K-Mac's to my left. Our main sidekick is Research is getting it in right here. We're going to be here for the next hour and a half talking Blue Blood Rivalry. This is the second version here at Stadium 10. And we're going to talk to several celebrities, several legends throughout the day. But we're going to get started with some commentary. So by a round of applause and just yell out, where are the Duke fans at? Are the Duke fans in the house?
There we go.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Hey, there you go. There you go. They get it. They know.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
They know.
What about my Carolina fans? Are the Carolina fans in the building? We got to be louder than that. Come on now. We got to represent better than that.
You're on the wrong side. You're on the wrong side.
We come a little later. I'm going to do this again in about 10 minutes, and trust me.
You came a little too late a couple of weeks ago.
It's going to be different.
Too soon.
Too soon. We're broadcasting live here on YouTube, vis-a-vis Blue Blood Rivalry TV. We're going to be here for the next hour and a half. And just to jump it off, again, this is, in the last 90 meetings of these two teams, the breakdown is 46-44 Duke Carolina. And hopefully tonight is going to change because maybe the Tar Heels is going to prevail.
So you saying Carolina's behind?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
That's okay with me. It's okay with me.
It's so close.
That's okay.
Then those last 90 games.
Well, you know what? I want to make sure that
I'm okay with that.
and our main guy with Brett Chambers here, who is a Duke alum, a lot to help us.
Smart guy.
So every time I bring Duke name up, everybody starts screaming. I mean, so
you are in Durham.
I am. That's true.
Okay, all right. Just
Research. Give us a little breakdown in terms of how you think the game is going to flow tonight.
Well, you were talking about the last 90 games, and you were talking about the last 90 in the last 90 games.
Yeah. 19
of them have been one possession games, either going to UNC or Duke, and only 16 points difference between the teams. It's been lights out this entire time.
Right.
It's been two really, really good teams. Now, if you're Coach K, you want to make sure UNC stays out of transition. That's really where they've hurt you the most. Duke is kind of vulnerable on the defensive end. Keep them out of transition. UNC wants to run, make it a half-court game. Because keep in mind, UNC is a much deeper team than Duke as well.
Oh wow! But you know, K-Mac, on the other side of the court, you always talking about.
Are y'all just cheering for K-Mac? Just
wait, what are they cheering for you? Did you pay them some money or something?
Hey, they heard Duke.
Okay. Anyway,
they heard Duke.
Talk about Duke a little bit.
Well, I mean, Duke has really struggled this year because of just, quite honestly, just the depth. The depth of the team is, they're really young in certain positions. They struggle. But honestly, I can honestly tell you that Grayson Allen has picked up the workload. Brandon Ingram come on strong down the stretch. I think that's really going to be the telling story is how much better they've gotten in being able to overcome some of the depth issues. And Plumlee coming on strong and the resurgence of his confidence has really changed the nature with the team.
Oh, Plumlee's playing well? Is he
he's playing well, but he's not an NBA player.
By the way, I heard a soundbite on ESPN where he actually said, we're talking about Marshall Plumlee, actually said that he has aspirations to go into the NBA.
Oh, man.
And I thought about you when he said that.
Man, it's a tidal wave.
Are you serious?
It's a tidal wave.
Has he been
I'm starting the movement, man. I'm starting the movement, man.
Hashtag Plumlee.
What movement is that, Research?
That's 3 Plumlees in the NBA, baby. It's the all-American dream. Let's get it together.
So you say he don't have to stay, he just have to make it.
Yeah, he just got to make it.
Okay.
He didn't go hang out with his brothers, when he on a road trip.
He should rent. I'm saying, like,
don't buy a house.
Don't buy a house. Just, get that snug apartment.
And by the way, the three of us, you can hear us each and every day during the weekdays from Monday through Friday on Buzz Sports Radio. From 10 to 12, we hanging out there. It's called the Sports Shop with Reese and K-Mac. We get along just like this each and every day of the week. Hey guys, so this is the second version of what we call the Battle of the Blue Bloods, if you will.
Yeah.
Of course, the Tar Heels.
It worked out great last time.
The Tar Heels were doing pretty good up until the last, let's say, few seconds of the game. Let's talk about that a little bit. I don't like to reflect.
Oh, you mean when the coaching started?
Yeah. So let me set the stage. So Carolina, oh my God, Carolina, comes down to take the winning shot. All of a sudden, Gerald Berry looks at Coach Roy Williams and gets a little confused because Roy Williams saying keep playing. don't call a play, and all of a sudden the whole team is somewhat out of sorts. Talk about that. Why did that happen, K-Mac?
Honestly, I think Roy Williams' actual comments were that he was letting the team come down, and he was going to watch to see if they can get into the set, and let them do what they were get into, see if they can get a possession before they can get the defense set up. In retrospect, that was a bad idea.
Well, he said in the press conference when he came in there that Coach Smith didn't call timeouts
because he was coaching. Okay, because he was coaching. So by the fact that he didn't do anything, he considered that to be coaching.
But it's kind of easy to look at.
It's not easy.
It's easy to look at the last possession.
It's not easy.
You hate on Carolina all the time.
I'm not hating on Carolina. I'm not hating on Carolina. I think calling it like I see.
I think there's legit criticism to be had of Roy Williams, but it's not for the last.
I'm not criticizing Roy Williams.
I'm criticizing.
Okay, well, you go ahead.
But you're a Carolina fan, though.
I am a Carolina fan. He can still be wrong.
Hey, look. I expected such.
Yeah, I mean, but look, they had the stranglehold of that game, and they didn't put it away. They got everything they wanted to inside with Bryce Johnson or Kennedy Meeks or Isaiah Hicks. All those guys that had played well were getting on the offensive rebounds, and then they just completely went away from it. And then everything was just perimeter oriented. It was contested jump shots, and they didn't put Duke away, and they that's why they lost that game, because they didn't put a really good team away.
A good friend of mine who's walking around here, he's going to be on the panel later, Coach Phil Ford. I asked him about that when he played.
Right.
As a point guard, he said he always had 2 or 3 plays in his head.
Yeah.
Anyway, so things get out of control and get somewhat discombobulated, he'll have a couple go-to plays that he went to.
So okay.
So Joel Berry had the ball in his hand. Which
I was about to say that.
So that speaks volumes.
Yeah.
Speaks volumes.
Well,
what they're trying to do.
Maybe it's Marcus Page had the ball in his hand, which I hope he's going to have the ball in his hands more today, because he's better with the ball than off the ball.
And he looked really good against Syracuse. That was one of the really fun things that I took away from it. Yes, he missed a ton of shots, but he was a lot more aggressive. He got the Carolina offense in those transition points. He had 7 or 8 assists. He was really running the team like you want from a point guard. You were talking about when you were talking.
What? Come on now, come on. You got to look. Sometimes I think you believe what you say.
Yes.
That doesn't make any sense. Look.
Yes, I do believe.
Just because he had the ball in his hand doesn't necessarily mean he was running the team like he should have been running the team. What you saw was him actually having an opportunity to do what he wants to do versus what he's being forced to do.
Okay. I mean, whatever the reason is behind it, you're seeing the difference on the court. I think they look like a better offense with him at the one.
Well, I agree with that. Hopefully tonight he'll have the ball in his hands.
He's done a lot of hoping for a team as deep as Carolina is.
Yeah, there's a lot of hoping.
Well, sometimes you got to hope and wish.
A team as deep as Carolina, you shouldn't have a problem with a team as short-handed as Duke has been.
But Duke is playing at home, though.
Oh, okay.
So they have the decided advantage because of that.
Oh, okay, so you played at home.
We played at home. We had an issue at the end, so we just talked about that.
I mean,
that's 2 weeks ago.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna stop living in the past.
We are not living in the past.
I'm gonna stop living in the past because clearly Duke has the edge when it comes to the record. Clearly, Duke has the edge when it comes to the record this year. And you're playing against a short-handed Duke team.
Well, not the ACC record, because we're playing for the ACC title, bro. Just in case you forgot. Just in case you forgot what was on the line for one of these squads. Later the ACC title.
Later in the show, let's talk about what this game actually means. Okay. I'm glad you brought that up.
But he's going to use these stats in his own advantage, by the way. Convenience of the stats.
You expect anything less?
The selective hearing.
Would you expect
the selective
less?
hearing that goes on that end of the table?
I know. Hey guys, again, this is the second version of Blue Blood Rivalry here at Stadium 10. We're so excited to be here. We are the Sports Shop with Reese and K-Mac. We're on every weekday, Monday through Fridays from 10 to 12 on Buzz Sports Radio. That's 6:20 a.m. 993 96.5. Now, I'm gonna play a little. Let's do a little role playing, if you will. We got it's 2 coaches in this game.
Hey, man.
It's 2 coaches in this game. So
I don't know why you mad
so since Reed to my right, since you're a Carolina fan, I'm gonna let you be Coach K.
All right.
You'll be the opposite.
Yeah, all right. Okay, I got you.
Because K-Mac, as you did a couple of days this week on the radio, you're gonna be Roy Williams. I love this. So let's just create a press conference, if you will. Coach Williams, tell me about some of the things that you guys have to do, the team have to do tonight to come out on the winning side, if you will.
Well, the team's going to have to do, they're going to come out really aggressive, but it's going to start with me. I'm going to have to do some coaching.
You got to do what?
I'm gonna have to do some coaching. I'm gonna have to do some
I
coaching.
thought you were the coach.
I mean, I am the coach.
So what you got to do, coaching?
I'm gonna have to do some coaching. Down the stretch, I'm gonna have to do some. I'm gonna coach my team. That's one of the things I'm gonna have to do.
You're gonna coach your team.
I'm gonna coach my team.
You are the coach of UNC Tar Heels. What do you mean by that?
I'm gonna do some coaching. I'm gonna do some coaching. You know, what you should expect to see, down the stretch.
Right.
The team's gonna come out a lot more aggressively. The team's gonna come out with a lot more passion. And quite honestly, we're going to have to rebound the ball much better than we did in the last game because that's offensively, I think we struggle just because our defense lacks, at inopportune times.
So basically, you say you got to play better.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to have to do some coaching.
Okay. Thank you, Coach. We appreciate that. On the other side.
I know that was very insightful, but, I'm going to do some coaching.
So you sort of insinuating that sometimes you don't coach.
I'm going to have to insert myself into the flow of the game. That's what's going to have to happen.
But you are the coach, though.
That's why I coach.
Okay.
I'm
Anyway.
going to do some coaching.
You will coach your team?
I'm going to do some coaching.
Okay. Anyway, Coach K on the other side of here. Again, we role playing. I got Coach Williams on my left, Coach Krzyzewski on my right. Coach K, what needs to happen for you guys to somewhat go back to back on this rivalry win, if you will?
Well, we love to get a win for our seniors on senior night. We're going to try to keep Carolina out of the transition, make them go against our half-court offense. They're really potent offense in terms of their offensive efficiency.
Some stats, though.
Yeah.
Coach K come with the noise.
Force UNC to shoot some threes.
He's really got to do some coaching.
Yeah. Force UNC to shoot some threes, maybe some 1-3-1 zone with Brandon Ingram at the top. Force them to see some different looks so they don't get too comfortable in doing what they want to do.
Oh, man,
and also make sure Grayson Allen doesn't pop anybody's Achilles.
So that's what you call. That's what you call coaching.
Oh, that's what I call coaching.
See, that's why I let my players go. I just let them, I let them roam free. I let them feel natural when they're out there on the court. I don't try to restrict them with a lot of all of that stuff you doing over there.
Because
that's not what I call coaching.
Because if I may,
yes,
that was part of the issue at the end of the game the other night.
No, I think we played well until the end of the game.
They was running around like
right. So a part of coaching,
not understand what they was going to do.
A part of
that's
coaching,
part of the issue.
A part of coaching is just like parenting. Sometimes you got to let them fail a little bit, so so they can know what it feels like.
All right, wait. I want to take
that's probably not the right game.
I got to take another poll. Since we are here at Stadium 10 here at Northgate, Blue Blood rivalry.
Which is where?
It's in Durham.
Okay, all right. I'm just.
But it's a Carolina fans in the building.
It's in Durham, right?
It's a Carolina fans. Where are the Carolina fans? Where the Carolina fans at? Let's rock and roll.
There we go.
That's what I'm talking
about.
There
we go.
Not representing. Not representing.
2 and a possible.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 3.
Okay, one more time.
Maybe 3.
Where the Duke fans at?
Hey, there we go.
Well,
6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other.
Right.
What are you gonna do?
To me, it's about a tie. It's the same thing.
You're in Durham, right?
We are in Durham.
Just keep checking.
We got Carolina fans in Durham. Don't sleep now.
Oh, okay.
Hey guys,
they got lost.
I'll be remiss to remind people that the Sports Shop always on our road show, courtesy of University of Fort Reynolds. Oh, we got a.
Really? That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Duke.
And for everybody that's hanging out with us on YouTube, what's up?
You got served. Take it. Boom.
I love it.
Nailed it.
So wait a minute. We got a cheerleaders? Really? Okay. Hey, well,
nice cheerleading dance battle. I like it.
As I was saying.
How are you spending your Saturday?
Hey, man, that's what I'm saying. We rock and roll with the Sports Shop here, Reach K back. As I was saying earlier, we're excited to have ufrents.com hanging out with us. My main man, Richard Thomas, in the building. Go hang out with him. If you want to get your driving needs straight, Richard, raise your hand. ufrents.com. He'll take care of all your driving needs over at ufrents.com. Courtesy of allowing us to come out and hang out here. So let's get back to the rivalry. Then we're going to take a break because I got to drink some water because you guys about to get on my nerves for a bit. You know what? Here's the deal.
Get a little hot for you Carolina fans.
Well, we got to win this game tonight.
It's a little pressure. It's a little pressure, man.
Tar Heels feeling a little pressure.
Roy better be doing some coaching.
You're going to do a little coaching?
He better be doing some coaching tonight for real.
Why?
Because he didn't coach at the last minute of the game.
You had a deepest team.
We got a deepest team.
You have the MVP candidate for the ACC.
Bryce Johnson.
Right, Bryce Johnson.
And we had an MVP candidate 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Marcus Page.
which I am a little concerned why he's not now. But
I missed that page,
that's
man.
okay.
God, I missed that guy. I missed that guy.
Where'd he go?
Maybe he turned the page.
Hey.
Palapa.
There you go.
He turned a new page.
Unfortunately, he did. Maybe he'll be back. I I got a prediction.
I think we got to have him. But I have like that Justin Jackson has been a lot more aggressive in these last few games. Like you know that he's a really, really talented scorer. He moves well without the ball. You've gotten a chance to see it a little bit more these last few games. If Carolina's going to make a run, he's going to have to win them at least one game in the Big Dance.
Okay, well we're gonna see.
I see you, man.
We're gonna see. Hopefully you're right, man. Hopefully you're right. But again, this is a game that involves two schools 8 miles apart from each other. You know, we was hanging out yesterday, 40 below barbershop. And in that barbershop, you got Duke guys coming to get their haircut. You got Carolina guys coming to get a haircut. So it's like everybody can either be Duke or Carolina. I personally, I'm all about the Tar Heels. And the Tar Heels are going to win tonight. I'm predicting that right now. Up close to prayer. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Hey, look.
That's what I'm talking about right now.
Hold on. Don't get your blood pressure up. Don't get raw-itis.
I'm just coaching my team. And so, hey, we're going to take a break. We're right here broadcasting live from the State of 10 here in Durham, Northgate, Blue Blood Rivalry TV, BlueBloodRivalry.com. We are the sports shop at Richard K. Mack. Let's rock and roll. We'll be back in a second. Let's go. kind of talk about that just a little bit.
So when we were making the film, we had 4 friends who were lifelong Duke fans. And they said they were going to go to a game. They were going to go to a game, but they never went to a game because they let life get in their way. And what happened was one of their friends passed away from cancer. And it took cancer for them to realize that they may never see a Duke game because life comes at you fast and it doesn't do what you think it's going to do. And in essence, after the friend passed away, Sergeant Garrett, all 4 friends just stopped life, bought plane tickets, came to a Duke game, and then they brought Sergeant Garrett's ashes and put them in front of the Cameron Indoor Stadium.
Wow. That's incredible.
That's incredible.
Right. That's just one of the stories that we heard before. There are countless other stories that we're going to talk about today. But, you know, again, let's get back to the game. At 6:30 tonight, it's going to be on. Who's going to win?
See?
Who's going to win again? What's
See, we know Duke's going to win.
No, Carolina's going to win.
You think so?
Carolina's going to win. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, okay.
We can represent. We got some help
Carolina
today.
will win the battle of the height. They'll win the battle of the height. That's what they'll win.
The battle of the hype. Okay, wait.
That's all they got.
Speaking of hype, who is one of the players that we got identified that tomorrow, when this game is over, we're going to say, man, he played a great game. I didn't see that coming.
I mean, it'd be nice to see. It'd be nice to see if Marcus Page could get back on it, man.
Like, that's like a layup. That's an easy question.
That's the narrative, right? I mean,
yes.
His last game in Duke, in Cameron Indoor against Duke. I mean, I'd love for him to kind of get his mojo back going into the postseason. How great would it be if you got Marcus Page off of one of these kind of games to springboard him into what the ACC tournament and the NCAA tournament later on this month?
I mean, it would be nice to see that.
Is that too storybook? Am I going too storybook?
I know you living in that vision of grandeur where you think that you guys really have a chance.
Yes,
you really have a shot, right, to do something special here. Yeah. I think you will win the game. I think you win the game just because just that.
Right.
Just the way that you played in the last game ended, the guys are going to come out with a different level of intensity, a different level of energy. And I think it'll be a little bit more pressure on the Duke guys because they're playing at home.
Okay.
It's senior night. It's a little bit more pressure on them. And I think that's really the thing that's going to kind of take you over the top. Unfortunately, now you got to go into postseason play, and I think that's really where you're going to figure out, what the Carolina team's all about.
So Reese said his player was Marcus Page. Who's your player?
I had to go with
Bryce Johnson.
He's the star player, though. I mean, they're not going to win, they're not going to win without Bryce playing well. Like that's a given.
Who's a sleeper? It's kind of ironic to say that that Marcus is a sleeper, but who would be the sleeper in your opinion?
It's tough for Duke though because they just don't have enough players to have like sleepers. Like they got pretty much the guys
everybody sleep.
Now, Reese, I don't want you to take my next comment as any consolation or any sign that I'm in agreement with research. Plumlee's going to be the sleeper in this game.
There it is. Boom. Mic drop.
Plumlee's going to be the sleeper in this game. Senior night, it's a lot of pressure on the line, and the resurgence of his confidence, I guarantee you, and the way Coach K's seen that. The entire coaching staff has seen that. They're going to take advantage of that, and I'm telling you, they're going to come.
He's playing well.
He's going to come out lights out.
He's playing well,
and that would be the difference in this game because if he plays well, that's going to open it up for Grayson out, and then at that point, it's a whole new ball game.
Okay, so Plumlee and Marcus Page.
That's what we should look for.
Okay, that's what we look for. Okay. Well, I mean,
it'll be interesting to see how Matt Jones is playing too. He's had some real troubles with that ankle.
He has a physical. He's not very explosive. He's not going to be very explosive. And you guys have a lot of defenders that can actually, give him a lot of trouble.
Hands down, the ugliest jump shot in the history of jump shots.
I mean, it goes in though.
That's got to be the ugliest jump shot in the history.
You're killing me.
Matt Jones jump shot.
Is it effective?
It's like a shot
put. Is it effective?
Yes.
Okay. All right, leave him alone.
I still can say it's ugly, though.
Leave him alone.
I still say it's ugly.
It's an effective shot. It's effective. He scored.
Hey, we're gonna pause one more time because I'm gonna bring a couple guys on. We're gonna get a different perspective. One guy who actually came to Duke to play basketball, just somewhat changed his mind, but he turned out pretty good. Then another guy who went to Virginia Tech. Just want to give us an unbiased opinion about the rivalry. So we're gonna jump on that in a couple of minutes. One more break for some water. We'll be right back.